Hey everybody, welcome back. Trail Theory here. Tonight we are going to be looking at top 3 items that each of the guys cannot live without on the trail that are under $50. So let's get started. First off, you've heard us talk about Crocs a million times. We're going to talk about them again. I cannot believe I'm going to be the only person tonight that has Crocs on the list, but I get to go first, so I'm going to ruin it for everybody else. Crocs, you can get these for like 30 or 40 bucks. These specific gray, boring, mundane Crocs that are really worn out that need to be replaced are 40 bucks on Amazon right now. Best camp shoe you'll ever find, bar none, no matter what Brian says, because I think when we were talking last, I think you said you liked something else recently.
I went with
you. Okay, cool. So yeah, best camp shoe you're ever gonna find. Good for water crossings, campfires, everything. Next up, you've heard us talk about this a lot too. The Toaks, specifically the 750 liter. It does come in a liter. I think a liter is a little bit too big. Or if you're like Paul and you get the Snow Peaks, which is about 8,000 liters that you can carry your entire pack in. But that's
milliliters.
Did I say what did I say?
You said 750 liters.
Yeah, liters. Yeah. You could fit this entire basement in it. Yeah. No, 750 milliliters, Toaks, and best cooking pot. You'll see I've used it in the fire a number of times because that's the best way to do it. But it's great for coffee. It's great for cooking anything. I've done plenty of ramen bombs in this thing. And it's just a good pot to have. And lastly, this technically isn't gear, but the guys are gonna have to forgive me. You might say, Brian, that looks like a bag of turds. And you're right, it does. But don't be an idiot. These are dates. And dates are the best thing that you can ever bring on the trail. Best trail snack. And yeah, it's not gear, but it's definitely less than 50 bucks. And you will not see me on the trail ever without dates. So those are my 3 items. I'm gonna let someone else take over. See ya.
Hey guys, Austin here with my 3 items under $50. I got a couple sweet things here that I like to use. Number 1, we've got the Aeropress. It's a little clunky for backpacking, but I don't care. I like to be a little bougie with my coffee on the trail. The instant coffee just does not cut it. So the Aeropress comes with me, and it's super easy. It literally takes like 2 minutes, less than that after you've boiled your water. And it's only 35 bucks, so I'm under the $50. To make it even better, for $15, which brings us right at 50. Typically the Aeropress use like a little paper filter, bring a bunch, like a stack of them if you go camping, but I bought the little screen here, this aluminum or metal stainless steel screen, reusable. This is the route. So 50 bucks for this bad boy. I even use it at home sometimes if I'm in a pinch for some quick coffee. Next up, I've got the Buff. Now this Buff has been with me for a lot of trips and on a lot of runs. Lesson learned, I mistakenly left my Buff in the car on the last trip, and my neck got burnt to shit from the sun. Literally stinging red, peeling for days. It was horrible. Huge mistake. I thought I would be okay, but the Buff is key to pop on and put on your neck, put on your head. I use this a lot for running to catch some sweat, but I don't want to wear a ball cap, so Buff, key. I think they're like 25 bucks. I think they range from like 10 to 25 depending on which one you get. And last but not least is a flask. This one is from Stanley. Stanley has been around forever. This one's gonna last me forever. I think I got it for like 18 bucks before our last trip. The only thing that went wrong with my last one is that I lost it. So as long as you don't lose it, a Stanley flask should last you a long time. Looks like I still have a little bit left in here from last trip. That smells good. All right. Well, that's it for me. Let's get somebody else up here.
All right, guys, my turn to take a look at 3 pieces of gear under 50 bucks. I'm excited about these. I'm gonna start from cheapest to most expensive, although none of these are expensive at all. First is this little guy. We're gonna call this the Z pad. I don't know if it has a technical term. It's a waffle pad. Some folks cut up their big sleeping pad to make little sections of these. But for about 10 bucks, you can get an unbranded version of this thing that works for sitting. You can stand on it to change, so you're not like putting your feet on the ground. I use it to go when I go to the bathroom. It's always good to have, so I'm not stepping on pine needles or weird roots, but just useful tool. Very light, just pack it on the outside of my pack, very easy. Next up is this little guy, which I don't use for its intended purpose, but this is from a brand called Loksak. It is essentially a incredibly durable Ziploc bag. I typically kind of store it I keep it on the outside of my pack. It's waterproof, it's technically smell proof. I haven't tested that, but I use it for like just miscellaneous gear, things I want to keep dry, but they're really durable. Keep like my fire plugs or my fire starters in here. I typically keep my toilet paper in here, toiletries, that kind of stuff, but they're just really durable. I've had like 3 or 4 of these and I've never replaced them, so great little tool. And then lastly, big fan of, I think everybody on the pod has the Katadyn Bee-Free water filter, which is this guy. Hopefully it's not disgusting, but this little attachment. So I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm actually gonna talk about this little guy from HydraPak, which is just kind of an accessory add-on to the Katadyn, which is what I use. And it's just a durable 1 liter bottle. So you can squeeze the living daylights out of this thing and it won't pop. I've been known to have issues with the bottle, I guess, that the Katadyn comes with, and found that this is just a really durable solution. You can also clip it to the outside of your pack, which I think is great. You can scrunch it down if you want when you're not using it. And this thing is $27. So it's, if you really compare the price to the bottle itself on the Katadyn, basically the same price, a whole lot more durable, and to me, more functional. So that's what I got.
Sorry guys, they don't clean up after themselves. I'm last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and do my 3 things that are under 50 bucks that I bring on the trail with me every time. So I need my 3 things. Gonna use a little help just to kind of prove one of them. First one is going to be the fire plugs. We use these things almost every time unless Paul's feeling really fancy and wanting to start the fire without one, but these fire plugs from Bigfoot Bushcraft. These guys are great. They're little pink cylinders like these. You get a pack of 80 of them for like 29 bucks. I think they're on sale for $19.99 right now. But you can get them wet. All right, you can break it up. They're windproof, which is nice. Just give it a little tug like that. Oop, they're small. And then a little lighter. Boom. And we'll put those in there for now and let those burn. They burn for like 5 minutes, which is great. So the other things I'm gonna talk about is a piece that I have had, both of these, that I've had the entire time that we've been backpacking, the Black Diamond Spot. Sorry. This is the 350. They don't make the 350 anymore, but even I think the 450 or the 400 is still under 50 bucks. So really great headlamp. Super useful, tells you battery life. You can get rechargeable ones that are a little bit more expensive, but I just went with the one that takes the 3 AAAs. And then my cooking stove from MSR Pocket Rocket. This thing's, I believe, $49, so right under that mark, but boils water super fast, really durable. Like I said, I've had this thing for 7 years now. So same one, and it goes on every trip with me. So those are my 3 items. Do you guys have a fire extinguisher?
Use your mouth.
There we go.
Nice.
Bye guys.